Hey, what's up gamers, LTGaming UK here, and welcome back to War Thunder. I apologise for not uploading a video yesterday. I wasn't feeling 100%, and as you can tell, my voice is still pretty much screwed. I don't feel any better today, so I did say in the previous video I'll show you guys what it's like, what the BF109 is like, the BF109 E3. I said it was an energy fighter, but in the previous video I only got about 10 to 15 seconds worth of gameplay with it, and by then the match had finished and I didn't get to show what it is like at all for the newcomers to War Thunder. So let's jump straight into a match. I'll start out with the BF109, and even if it's a ground strat mission, I'll start out with the 109 just to show you guys what it's like and basically how to use an energy fighter in War Thunder and pretty much any other game. Well, it is a domination mission on Peleliu, which is not too bad, which means that I won't have to start out with my bomber, which is probably the main source of my XP at the minute, because every mission that I have joined into has been a ground strat mission. Well, not to worry. Straight into it. 2 machine guns, 2 cannons, not bad. 2 20mm cannons in this plane, which is not too bad for a rank 6 plane. Any other plane that you see at rank 6 for the US, they don't have any cannons in there, any of their planes, and it's up to rank 6. I think the P-39 has a 137mm cannon in it. I'm not sure if that's rank 6 or it might be higher. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. So first of all, if you're in an energy fighter such as the 109, you have to climb up first, climb to a high distance, and basically pick out your target that's on his own. The lone wolfer, as you would call him, in this game and other games. So now you can see that I am climbing up into the clouds, still climbing, and I'm still gaining speed as well. The 109s, even the starter 109, which is what I'm playing with, in the rank 6 E3, incredibly fast planes, and deadly if you can use them right. Now I could drop down on that bow fort or the bay fort, whichever way you call it. You know which one I'm looking at, that one there. I could drop down on that, but it's already got one person on him, and it's an I-16. Not exactly the best matchup, but I'm sure that everyone else will be dropping down on him. Sorry, anytime soon. Right now. There we go. A Heinkel 111, and this is what you want to go up against. All on his own. No one to back him up. He's high from the sky. Few shots and then bug out again. That's all you need to do. Zooming and booming, as they call it. I've already run out of my cannons. I've only got my machine guns left, but as you can see, I've done a shitload of damage to that Heinkel. And come back down on him again. Firing now. Ah, there we go. One of his gunners is unconscious. And that's only with the machine guns as well. Now I could stay on this guy a bit more longer if I wanted to, but I don't want to risk my plane being shot down. Critical hit. There you go, aircraft destroyed. Now it does take a bit longer to shoot people down with energy fighters if you use them correctly, but you stand a much better chance of surviving. Now I'm keeping my altitude at roughly 3,300 feet. I've dropped down to 3,200, but I'll be dropping down much further because every other plane in the match on the other team is much lower down than me. There's an SBM down on his own there. There's SU-2. SBM's being intercepted by other people on our team. No, which one should I go for? I did see a PBY around. I don't know if he's been shot down or not. There we go, TBF. So rather than going straight into the intercept, I'm going to climb up first. So when I dive down on him, I've got much more speed than he has, and much more energy, which will mean once I've taken my shots, I'll be able to climb up a lot faster than what I would do if I went straight in for the intercept. Now I have lost sight of him because he is in the clouds. Now I'm roughly just over 1,000 feet higher than he is, so I'll have a lot more speed than he does, and a lot more energy, like I said before. So I'm going to start my dive now. Now you can see my speed increasing incredibly fast. It should reach about 450 by the time I intercept him. There you go, critical hit. Bug out again. Come back around. And dive down again. I think he's diving down as well. There you go, look at my speed now. 580, 90, 600. I've shot his engine out. That's what the critical hit was. His engine has gone, which means his plane will be going down anytime soon now. Keep an eye on him. Move down in for the kill again. Wait for my cannons to reload. Bug out again. And when I come down on him again, he's not good. He should not survive it. He's just gliding at the minute, so he's going to be losing a lot of altitude very fast. Right, I've hit his fuel tank. I'm not too far of ranking up to rank 7 with the Germans, which means I will get an upgraded version of this 109. I'll get the next version up. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Right, I'm going to let him go down. His gun is unconscious and he's just gliding down, and I'm going to lose a lot more altitude just following him down, shooting at him. Which could result in me getting the kill, but just waiting it out will get me the kill anyway, unless someone intercepts him. Now my team isn't actually doing that bad. They're basically kicking the shit out of the other team, which is always a good thing. There's an IL-2 there. These planes are incredibly armoured. Lots of armour, and they've got quite a bit of firepower behind them as well. So if you've got one of those on your tail, you got to pray. And yeah, epic fail from me, but it happens. Now I get incredibly stressed out when people do that to me, but I had my finger hard on the S button on my keyboard and my plane would just not pull out of that, so I'm going to say sorry to the other person that I rammed. I've got myself a Doe 217 here. These are ground attack planes, but they're also very good at taking other planes down because they've got 4 cannons and 4 machine guns in them. Not a plane to be meddled with. Both of there. You could say that these planes are bomber destroyers because they can do an incredible amount of damage to a bomber. I don't think these are energy fighters, I think these are just regular planes, don't they? Do you guys know what these planes are? I know these planes are ground attack planes, but if there are any other qualities that these planes have and you guys know more about them, just let me know in the comments. So I will know next time when I try and describe a plane that I have no idea what I'm talking about. I do know that these planes are incredibly fast. They're also very agile. But so are the Beauforts. Let's zoom in. Oh, look at the damage I'm doing to his plane there. I did take a hit to my right engine and my left engine, but my right engine is more damaged than my left. But now my left engine has gone. I have to slow down and land this plane before my engines go out, basically. And this is a problem when you come into do a landing and you're coming in too fast. Your plane will either hover a few inches above the ground, or your plane will take absolutely forever to slow down. By which then you would have run out of runway and you would have smashed into, I don't know, the sea, a tree, or other objects. Now they do have 20 seconds or 15 seconds to be repaired and 10 seconds for me to be rearmed. I didn't really need rearming, but it's always helpful. There you go, look at the damage indicator on the left there, both my engines have gone out. Well, let's see if I can go and capture their airbase, which will bleed them of the tickets. How many? I've got 836 tickets, we've got just under 3,000, or to be exact 2,900. We've only lost 1 or 2 ships. Oh. Someone else has captured the airfield, but now they're capturing theirs. And what some people would have done is, rather than pulling up to the plane that they're diving down or going straight on with, they would just let them. They'd usually rely on the other person to do it, which 95% of the time it never happens. So you have to pull out of it early so you don't get smashed into by them. Or they will just basically deliberately, they won't move out of the way at all, they'll deliberately smash into your plane no matter what. You try and pull away from them, they'll follow your line. So, bleed my speed again. Let's land this plane again on the same airfield. Oh no, screw that. Someone else is already doing it. Now recently, on these tier 6 and above matches, I have been seeing a lot of P26s, Gladiators, I-16s, much lower tier planes than what I'm using right now. Which doesn't exactly make it fair for the people flying those starter reserve planes, or just basically the really low level planes such as ranked tier 1, 2 and above. If you've got one of these behind you and you're using a P26, you don't stand a cat in hell's chance of surviving, no matter how many bullets or how, I don't know, maybe 10, 15 bullets from this plane shred a P26 to bits. Now, as you can see what he did there, blatantly smashed into my plane. He's took my rudder out, basically took my whole tail out. I'm going down. I'm going to have to bail out my plane. Or just leave it instead. That thing, on this game is probably the most stressful thing about the game, rammers, which I did earlier on in the video. But it wasn't intentional. I tried to pull out and my plane wasn't having any of it. But anyway guys, if you enjoyed this video and found it educational and instructional, just let me know in the comments, like the vid, and if you enjoy these videos that I produce, subscribe to my channel. It's LTGaming here, peace out people. Gaming here, peace out people.